Hello everybody, I'm a simple gamer. Welcome back to more Genshin Impact. Today continuing on with Act 3 of the, not Children of the Echoes, even though we are in the Children of the Echoes, but this is the Flower Feather Clans with Chaska. Act 3, apparently we have some people trying to catch, Kiku swords and gonna try to stop them. Just gotta come over here and, unless if I'm at the wrong place, but nope, cutscene.
So Alpa says that Tepal's from the Children of Echoes. But how do we track him down? Just ask around until we find him?
Let's start by talking to someone we know. It'll be faster that way. At this time and place, I'll bet the easiest person to find is... Wakey, wakey, Shilonen!
Oh, it's you. Okay, give me a second. I'll come down.
I climb trees to fly further and see farther. I don't usually stop for a nap.
Well, we're not all like you. Always full of energy, even after flying around all day. Yeah. So, you've come all this way and interrupted my precious nap time. Might I inquire as to, why?
I'm sorry, Shilonen, but it couldn't wait. Does the name Tepal mean anything to you? He's a craftsman, apparently.
Huh. Tepal. Yeah, that rings a bell. I think that's Puma's child. Nope, I'm afraid you're a few years too late. Why are you looking for him? Huh, Phlogisten Wings. Wow, okay. The kid actually pulled it off. Well, looks like, no more rest for me today.
Pulled it off? You mean he's tried making something like this before?
Yeah, he started trying to build a flying machine right after he got back from the Flower Feather clan.
So right after he went wingless, then. Was this flying machine anything like the gun you made me?
You mean your gun that's harder to tame than the proudest Kukasaur? No, he wanted to build something that allows anyone to fly freely, even if they're not naturally gifted. But he never got very far back then, though. Blew up his workshop a few times and barely made it out alive. I never really kept up with him after that. His parents traveled a lot in their youth and only returned to the tribe after he was born. But they settled in a remote area and don't interact with other people much. Which means most people in the tribe don't know them very well. Your best bet is to chat to his direct family. I'll, go get Puma. Wait for me in front of the workshop. I won't be long.
Getting some backstory on Tepal, even though he might still be the big bad that we have to defeat at the end. No sympathy because of the whatchamacallit, the abuse with Kiku swords, but we'll see. I still don't think the Phlogisten Wings are gonna stay because having just flying jetpack seems a little bit too convenient for this game for sure, with gliders everywhere plus Saurians to use. They will definitely be obsolete.
I'm back. Allow me to introduce Tepal's mother, Puma.
Hello, we're...
Oh, save the pleasantries. I don't want to spend any longer talking about that boy than I have to.
Huh?
I disowned him long ago. He is no child of mine. All he cared about was his pipe dream of reaching the sky. Oh, we tried to talk sense into him, but he was obsessed. And then when he left us, he spouted some nonsense about building a workshop in the sky to avoid the constant criticism of us ground dwellers. He left his notebook behind. Whatever questions you have, you can look for them in there. I am done talking about him. He's no son of mine. He never called me Mom anyhow.
Wow, they've really fallen out. Paimon sure wasn't expecting that.
Her husband, Tepal's father, he passed away recently, and Tepal didn't even bother to show his face at the funeral. If you ask me, that was probably the final straw for Puma. I'll go keep her company. If there's anything else you need, just come and find me.
Thank you.
Okay, so this notebook is the only lead we've got now, right? What's in there?
Oh no, a lot of reading. Experiment failure. 2 balloons. I don't think 2 balloons works. Well, looks like it might. Especially since if this one failed, then that means if I go further down, it'll probably work out. British boars. Father and Puma. Not calling Mom, but Puma. What? Did the father remarry or something?
Some early designs for the Phlogisten Wings, and some theorizing about an airborne workshop. Ochkanatlan, the Cinder City. Looks like that's where he got his technological inspiration from.
So, was he serious about the workshop in the sky? But that's such a big project for one person. Do we think he actually pulled it off? Oh, yes. The one from the trial arena that was super high up.
That balloon has been there for a while, and everyone's been wondering how it got up there, but what if that's the wrong question? What if it started off even higher up, above the clouds and out of view, and it only descended to its current height due to some kind of malfunction?
Part of Tepal's workshop?
Seems likely. If Tepal's base had been hiding above the clouds this whole time, that would definitely explain why Isidore couldn't find it.
Jaime totally called it! But how do we get up there? Chaska, can you even fly that high?
By myself? Possibly. But with a passenger, no chance. I doubt even Phlogisten Wings could take you up that high. At least, not without that relic Tepal mentioned in his notebook.
Yeah, and he's probably holding on to it. We'll have to find another way. Nope. That's way beyond Paimon's altitude. Also, would you really expect Paimon to go up there and take on Tepal all by herself?
Let's not worry. Just because we can't think of a solution doesn't mean no one else can. I'm not the only flying expert in my tribe, you know.
Wait a sec, got some Paimon lore. So her altitude is limited despite not having wings. Well, it might just be the oxygen up there. I have no idea.
Oh, good point. We should go ask Elder Opa.
And Mutoda. He was quite the flying ace back in the day, too. Let's head back and see what they suggest.
My guess is that they're gonna suggest the Kukusor and then using their help to get up there so that Koya, Chaska's sister, can also go up there too. But we shall see. Teleport quickly and down here.
No more Kukusors. We want Phlogisten Wings.
Oh, that's cool. Got the, yeah. Does he say it actually?
No more Kukusor.
Have you gone mad? The Kukusors are our partners.
Got the quest specific lines right there. Nice. And I don't think those two are important.
Although I get where they're coming from, isn't bad-mouthing the Kukusors going a step too far?
But without the Phlogisten Wings, I'll never make it.
Hopefully it's just these two, since I don't see anyone else. That was part of like Act 1 and 2.
No more Kukusors. We want Phlogisten
Oh, don't know?
Wings.
Yes, I do. Pixika. Oh, no, okay, never mind. I thought the kids would talk to him about the Phlogiston Wings, but I guess he's not close enough for that. Mutota.
Chaska, you're finally back. Things are getting really tense in the tribe. Have you made any headway with your investigation?
Some people even think we arrested the merchants just to support the flying squad and crack down on the Phlogisten Wings.
We found some promising leads, but there's a major obstacle standing between us and the irrefutable evidence we need.
A relic from the Cinder City? So Ochcon's still managing to sow discord, even after all these years.
An airborne workshop and a hot air balloon above the trial arena. And that's where you're trying to get to now? Neither Phlogisten Wings nor a Kukusaur can take you that high up. Do you really think that's where Tepal is hiding?
You know what? There might just be a way.
Really?
Do you still remember those spouts in the arena? When they were all blocked, the gaseous phlogiston was trapped and unable to flow. But now, it's flowing freely. If we were to block them up again...
You mean all of them except the one at the very top of the arena? To build up the pressure there?
Precisely. With all the gaseous phlogiston flowing through one spout, it would create a high-pressure wind current.
And then we just ride it up into the sky!
Yes, it has its risks, but with Chaska's abilities, I think she could manage it.
It's an extremely risky approach, but I agree that it's feasible.
If you want to give it a try, check with Inkanak at the trial grounds. She can explain how to block the spouts. Chaska, if anyone has a hope of seizing this evidence from the high heavens, it is you.
Now, this time, hopefully I won't miss any talks.
We'll do our best to manage the conflict within the tribe while you're gone. Hopefully, it'll buy you some time.
Chief, we should put a defense plan in place, just in case.
Alpha still sounds very weird. And yeah, that was a lot of background noise after exiting the conversation for sure. Kind of a teleport? No, I think I could just like run off right here. I'm just trying to get the angle correct. Right here should be fine. Training grounds. Where's that wooden platform? Okay, right there behind the rhino. Giraffe thing. Inkanak again. Right down here. Look at all that phlogiston. It actually looks pretty cool. And talk.
Goodness me, that is a very bold idea.
Maybe so, but we have to act fast. What's the quickest way for us to block off the spouts?
From a technical perspective, I'd have to advise taking some measurements and carefully planning this out first. But I'm guessing that's not what you want to hear. Then we'll have to take the rough and ready approach. See the solid phlogiston over there? Our prior inspections revealed that some kind of stable structure has formed inside, making it highly damage resistant. It's not without its weak points, but unless they're all struck at the same time, the structural integrity won't be threatened.
So, what happens if we do strike them all at once?
It'll collapse.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, you got it. As long as you hit all the weak spots at once from the right angle, the solid phlogiston will fall right on top of the spout and block it up.
You're right about rough and ready. Sounds like my kind of plan.
Got Chaska as the trial character again.
As long as you hit all the weak spots at once from the right angle, the solid phlogiston will fall right on top of the spout and block it up.
Last time I started from top to bottom. I think I should do the same thing. Since it's just easier gliding down. I guess I'll go for that one first since it is further.
Let's fly!
Time to fly. Lose a little bit of the phlogiston for Chaska. Even though I'm pretty sure I could probably just shoot here. But no, never mind. It won't hit the weak points. So something like this.
Locked on!
Oh, there's two. Okay. So how do I recharge? I guess I don't recharge? I am losing phlogiston.
Look! There's a chunk of solid phlogiston right over that spout!
Oh, that's how you do it. So if you just lock on, it shoots multiple bullets and then they'll hit all of them. I thought it was just like a charging up the bullets and then they all shoot at the same place, but nope, it hits different places depending on how long you charge. Got it. Nice. My Phlogisten's going down even though I'm not doing anything. Just gotta get back to the middle. Nope. So I should go down. And now I might as well recharge. Like that. And I don't think I need a QQ sword. I guess I just, yeah, go up again. Oh, no, that's fine. I could do that, but I stop right here. And I guess I just climb regularly. Oh my goodness, Chaska is so slow. Oh no, my bad. I was just walking there. Okay, kind of the plebeian way of climbing. I'm pretty sure there's like a wind tunnel somewhere. Well, that's fine. It's like pretty close anyways. Cutscene instead of just going up top.
It actually worked! But wait, how are Paimon and the Traveler supposed to get up there?
Koya can give you a lift. She's actually been following us this whole time.
Wow, Paimon didn't notice at all.
Well, probably because she didn't want to get too close to humans. Or maybe just me. But right now, we need her power.
Whoa, you didn't even have to summon her!
Yes, up there. That's probably where Chime is. Alright, let's go have a little talk with this Tepal.
Oh, I thought there would be the cutscene with the Traveler, but I guess they're the ones who are going off screen and then we're using Chaska. It's pretty cool, going all the way up here. Once I'm up there, hopefully it doesn't take me anywhere so that I might just glide somewhere. And I can't believe the 2 hot air balloons is actually working.
Haven't ever flown that fast before. She feels so ready to throw up.
Aha. Just as I thought. It might look like a regular hot air balloon from the outside, but up close, it's clearly been heavily remodeled. And sure enough, it only descended below the cloud line because the custom-built machinery malfunctioned. I should be able to figure it out with Tepal's notebook. Thankfully, I know a little DIY from fixing up my guns when they're having issues. That should just about do it. Now all it needs is a nice hard kick.
Maybe that works on your guns, but, huh? We're really moving! Here it is! The workshop in the sky! Oh, you gotta see it to believe it. Makes you wonder why Tepal even bothers with Phlogisten Wings when he has tech like this.
Well, according to the notebook, the platform beneath us runs on components from the Cinder City. Those can't be mass-produced. Also, I have some doubts about its mobility after seeing how it moved just now. For someone like Tepal who dreams of flying freely, this definitely doesn't cut it.
But if he's got that relic, he should be able to make a set of prototype wings for himself, right? Why bother making a whole flying workshop so he can mass-produce them? But this doesn't add up. If he's already achieved the power of flight, then he must have bigger dreams we don't know about. But what?
With any luck, we'll find the answers in his workshop.
Don't mind Koya just back there standing menacingly. This place is very big, even though it might be hollow. And then they just made all these assets in order to show how big the workshop is, which is pretty cool.
Cuckoosaurs! Seems like the merchants were right. Tepal's using them for his own ends.
I'll bet that mechanism on top of the cage opens the door. Let me give it a try.
For this, I don't think I need a gun. Just a bow should be enough. And gone. Next is here, so I guess before I grab this, I should. Dude, well, since I am full, I guess I don't actually need that. And I made it. Number 2, don't even need a charge attack.
Why won't it fly away like the others? Is it...
She's still breathing, but barely. By the looks of it, Tepal was using these cages to extract phlogiston from the Kukasaurs. Once a Kukasaur is drained of phlogiston, it becomes too weak to move. We'll have to come back for these ones after dealing with Tepal. Let me see. Looks like a record of his phlogiston research. Log number 330. With the support of...
I was finally able to launch the airborne workshop. Even though it relies on the relic for 80% of its power supply, I've at least taken the first step. Log number 348. Research on the relic is progressing well. I should be able to replicate the technology and scale up production very soon. Has proposed a name for this groundbreaking invention: the Phlogisten Wings. I think I'm getting close. Soon I will achieve my dreams. Log number 377. Encountered some issues with the new smaller model Phlogisten Wings. The gaseous phlogiston showed some volatility during the refinement process. Thinks we should proceed at a more cautious pace with the refinement experiments. But after so many past failures, I have to prove that I will succeed this time. Log number 114. Ran an experiment using Kukasaurs to refine gaseous phlogiston. It was a success. Log number 117. I've started recruiting merchants and hunters to capture wild Kukasaurs. Log number 121. Major breakthrough in the efficiency of phlogiston yield.
Huh? So many parts have been crossed out!
Yeah, probably the contact he alluded to in his other notebook. Guess he has a benefactor.
Did anyone else notice how the numbering system in this notebook suddenly changed halfway through?
We haven't got time for textual analysis, I'm afraid. Grab the notebook and let's press on.
Okay, I thought the log numbers just like changed, but like went from... You're supposed to go backwards, but that doesn't seem to be the case. They just he just restarted. And I'm pretty sure there is a way to get phlogiston without harming Kukasaurs. You just take a little bit at a time. You know, don't have to make Tepal a bad guy, but of course the game does, so that we actually get jetpacks. But no, it's okay.
Never seen one of these before. Looks like this was built with the Cinder City components, too.
You're not thinking of giving it a nice hard kick, are you?
Well, instead of a kick, it might just be an arrow to the face. Yep. So this is just the wind tunnel. Sure, and now I can come here. Door of Resurrection in case you fail.
Let's fly.
Which seems pretty possible.
Whoa! What's that mechanism doing?
It's asking for a nice hard kick where it hurts. Aim for the weak spot.
Okay. Oh, it attacks you. I see, and apparently you get your phlogiston back or something once you get close enough. Grab all that. That took a little bit of damage, which kind of sucks since I don't think there's gonna be a statue up here to restore health. Can I teleport away? I can, but I probably have to restart everything.
What are they doing here?
Hello.
It's Tepal's henchman. He must have brought them here using the relic and his prototype wings. Watch out!
That's so OP. And it doesn't look like it's it costs anything to do that either. Except phlogiston. That actually seems so strong. I still haven't used the burst yet either. I'm trying to see if there's like a chest that I missed, but I don't see any, so I guess it is another notebook.
Hey, look here! More of Tepal's notes!
Log number 403. Introduced me to some new comrades who fully support my ideas. I told them that some saurians are blessed with wings, and some people with natural gifts, while the less fortunate among us can only look on longingly as they seize the skies. But I also told them that progress can erase individual differences. Think of the tools humanity has made to fight back against wild beasts. The law we have put in place to even the playing field between the strong and the weak. I promised them that our research will be the new frontier of human progress. With our Phlogisten Wings, the power of flight will no longer be for a select few to enjoy. Imagine a world where the skies are for all to share. I only hope that when we finally achieve this goal, we'll be proud of me.
Imagine a world where the skies are for all to share. Yes, what a wonderful world that would be. If only it were possible. We could respond faster, and so many tragedies could be prevented. But Tepal, what about the saurians you're draining dry of Phlogiston? You're not sharing the sky, you're stealing it! Bad move. I won't let you get away with it. I'm fine. Let's keep moving. I don't think we'll find anything else here.
Well, once again, don't have to drain them dry. But kind of have to in the context of this game. For balance reasons, of course. Okay. So, this way. Still looking around, see if I miss any chests. Not see any. I need a recharge from my Phlogiston though. They should give it soon. Or don't even need it because I can just glide down. Yep, that works too. Okay. And I guess this should be the final place. Even though I circle around so much that I can't actually tell where I have or haven't been up here. Hopefully it won't matter, since I do expect this place to disappear. That should be Chime. I mean, big place with, yeah, encircled. Seems important. Or not. I totally thought that was Chime. Koya's child, but I guess we just keep going then. What if I didn't free her? But since I was here, I was like, why not? As you should. Investigate. Oh, come on. Okay, just some potato. Unless you, if you can actually just freely come back here because there are like sparklies here. Oh, another one. No. I can totally attack from here. And I can get my Phlogiston back. Hopefully I didn't miss any back there since they weren't highlighted, so I might just skip them. Let me take a quick peek. No. At the very least not around here. So it's time to go up. I do want to see what Chaska's burst is. Of course I do need some enemies in order to set out on. No, really? How the hell did I get stuck there? I have no idea. And now I get out. Another door of resurrection. So I was wrong about that being the final area. Great. Chest plus this thing. Thanks for the chest. I guess if I attacked this first, it wouldn't have done anything because the balloon would have been in the way. And I glide all the way up. I don't see anything down there. So the goal is over there. Since I got the chest on the inside, I'm pretty sure there's no chest up here.
I can't believe he captured so many Kukasaurs. But right now, we have to focus on solving this problem at the source.
Try not to run too fast before I interrupt Chaska. Look back here. The stairway doesn't have anything there. I do wonder what this is for. Where you jump off? Looks a little bit scary. And then I come up. I'm also do the full circle since I'm already committed. There's a backside. Oh no, I can't climb on top. I totally thought I couldn't. And then there are this stuff that I can climb. Oh nope. They're just for decoration. I can't actually climb on them. So, oh, and I can't climb that too, so I do gotta go back to where I came from. Oh, we're close enough.
Looks like we've reached the center of the workshop.
And still no sign of Koya's baby.
Let's search this area for now. If we still can't find Chime, we'll double back.
Chaska, Traveler, come quick!
What is it? Did you find Chime?
Not yet, but look! It's another one of Tepal's notebooks!
Alright.
Log number 428. We decided to restart the experiments on phlogiston refinement, but without telling. This is the final obstacle to the success of the Phlogisten Wings project. We cannot fall at the last hurdle. Log number 436. Earlier today, suggested using cucosaurs as an intermediary to extract refined phlogiston. It's certainly feasible, but anyway, as long as our secret experiment succeeds, I'm sure won't bring it up again. Log number 443. We will conduct the experiment tomorrow. Birthday is coming up, so hopefully we'll have a birthday surprise for her. Log number 444.
Huh? Why is this log empty?
I guess whoever wrote down the log number was prevented from recording the results.
Log number 0. We lost many comrades in the accident. Among them are friends, lovers, and children. But we cannot stop now. We will keep their legacy alive and carry their dreams forward. As of today, we are scrapping the artificial refinement method. Instead, we will focus all our efforts on phlogiston extraction from live cucosaurs. They are arrogant beasts whose existence in the wild serves no one but themselves. Their true worth lies in their sacrifice for the sake of human progress. To facilitate our operations, we will gradually move the airborne workshop closer to the Flower Feather clan, even as we continue to expand it. All this we do to create a world where the skies are for all of humanity to share. All this we do to make Tepal's dream a reality.
Given the way this is written, not to mention the fact that the numbering has started over from 0, it kinda sounds like this is someone new. Does that mean that Tepal's already...
There's also a letter tucked in the end of the notebook. It's from Puma.
Tepal, I don't know where you are right now, so I don't know how to reach you. My best bet is to send this letter to the Flower Feather clan. Your father is gravely ill. Oh, I know we've had our differences in the past, but he is still your father. Won't you come and visit him? Please. I know you never liked him and cared even less for me. All you ever yearned for is the sky. And your birth mother. But we'll still be waiting here for you if you do come back. This may be the last chance you'll get to see your father.
So Puma's not Tepal's real mom? Huh. Well, she did say he never called her mom, but Paimon assumed she was just venting.
We know that Tepal's father passed away quite recently, and this letter looks recent. By contrast, the writing in this notebook is old and faded. It looks like the real reason Tepal didn't attend his father's funeral is because he'd long since passed away himself. If we ask ourselves why this letter was sent to the Flower Feather clan, why Tepal always yearned for the sky, and how he got his hands on a relic from the Cinder City, it all points to one answer.
That's right. Tepal was my child. He was born during my days as a wingless wanderer. His birth gave me new hope. I wanted to become the kind of mother who spent her days as a valiant rider, soaring the skies. Not an aimless, wingless nobody. But his father wanted to settle down, to give his child a safe, sheltered life in his tribe. We fought about it constantly, until the love we once had for each other was gone. He started a new family, with another traveler who was also looking to return home. And I went back to the Flower Feather clan, alone.
Opa?
I had no idea that despite being raised among the children of echoes, my child still harbored dreams of the skies. Can you imagine, Chaska? The joy and surprise I felt when he showed up at my door, asking to join the flying trials. Or how proud I was when he said he wanted to prove his own worth, rather than relying on my position as elder. And then the anguish that overcame me when he was rejected by the Cucusaurs and became wingless, just as I had after my injury.
You've got a lot of nerve showing your face here.
Don't take this the wrong way, Chaska. I'm not here for a fight. I just want to talk. Isn't that your preferred way to resolve things? I trust you've learned of Tepal's wish on your way here. A world where the skies are for all of humanity to share. If only his dream can be realized, no one will ever have to lose their wings again. Our aerial prowess will be greater than ever before. War will never again come at such a great cost. The loss of Koichi is a tragedy that need never be repeated. So tell me, Chaska, do you really wish to see the Phlogisten Wings forever grounded and gathering dust?
Nothing you've said excuses all the conflict you've caused.
You mean the argument back at the tribe? It was a necessary measure. Sometimes this is the only way to accelerate the pace of progress. Is a mother harming her children when she coaxes them into swallowing a bitter pill? Of course not. It is a brief moment of suffering for the greater good, and the child would come to understand this in due course. The Phlogisten Wings are that bitter pill. We will never progress as a tribe if we cling to the scraps the Cucusaurs offer us. Once the people have embraced the Phlogisten Wings, they will never look back. Even if they learn how the refined phlogiston is sourced. They will convince themselves that the sacrifice of a few Cucusaurs is a small price to pay for our dominion over the skies. But this I had not anticipated. I barely had the chance to introduce the Phlogisten Wings to the tribe before you found this place.
Your plan was hardly foolproof.
Yet, it can still be salvaged. Chaska, traveler, you are the hope of humanity. I'm sure you have your doubts about my methods, but know that my love for humanity and for Natlan is genuine. You know me, Chaska. And you know that I've always treated everyone in the Flower Feather clan as my own children, as fellow humans. Surely you can understand my perspective.
Hey, quit the quips! This is serious!
Opa, Natlan doesn't belong to humans alone. And truthfully, neither do I. How many times has the Abyss invaded Natlan now? And yet despite how much stronger it is than us, Natlan still stands as a nation of humans and Saurians. Peace imposed by force will crumble in a matter of days, because social bonds are what hold a civilization together. Weren't you the one that taught me that? And yet you would break the bond we share with our Saurian companions to take more power for ourselves? That's as stupid as hacking your own arm off to use it as a club.
They are wild beasts, driven purely by instinct. How could they possibly understand human social bonds?
How did someone like her ever become a writer?
Ha! You overestimate them. They bow to the strong and shun the weak. That's all there is to it. They never gave Tepal a second glance when he was at his lowest, nor me when I returned injured from the Cinder City. It's all about survival of the fittest for them. Plain and simple. They obeyed me once I proved myself stronger than them, but the moment it serves them better, they'll abandon me in a heartbeat.
You're wrong, Alpa. They only reject the wingless because they don't want to fly anyone to their death.
Chaska, I will promise you this. Only the unruliest wild cucosaurs will be used for phlogiston extraction. The ones who have nothing else to offer to humanity.
Well, that's too bad, because I know a few unruly wild cucosaurs who don't think that idea is gonna fly. Namely my mom, my sister, and me. And the others? To us, they're friends, family, even children. So if you want to put any of them in one of your cages, you're gonna have to go through us.
Is that right? I knew you might be difficult to convince. Maybe this will change your mind.
Alpa!
Careful! Don't make any rash decisions. Unless you want to see her suffer.
Oh no, that's one of the extraction cages!
I told my subordinates to take control of the tribe while I was away. Luckily for them, our strongest warrior and our most powerful ally aren't there to stop it.
Take control? What are you planning to do with Mutota and his supporters?
Merely accelerate their inevitable downfall. They cannot stand in the way of progress forever. It is not the move I wish to make, but I'm afraid you and your friends force my hand. And since you insist on imposing me too, I have no choice but to keep you here until the dust has settled.
So that's what you meant by I just want to talk. You never intended to negotiate. You just wanted to stall us.
No, Chaska. I genuinely hoped I could win you over. You are the strongest warriors we have. Put down your weapons, and I promise you that no harm will come to this young Saurian. I just need you to stay here for the next couple of weeks or so, while my people consolidate their power. Then, I will give her back to you, and you'll be free to leave. As long as the majority supports our vision, even the Pyro Archon cannot meddle in our internal affairs.
Your vision is deranged, and the Flower Feather Clan will never support it.
You sure about that? Then wait here and see. Time will tell.
What do we do? Even if the whole tribe fights back, Mutota's in grave danger!
Stop delaying the inevitable! Drop your weapons and get into the cages, now!
She's still holding Chime hostage. Is there really no other way?
Koya?
Huh? What are you yapping about? Stand down. Drop your weapons, now! This instant! Ah! Ah! No! The relic!
I have no idea where these guys came from.
Take me up!
Let's do that.
Hold on to your hats.
So you can burst when you're in the sky. I see.
Give up, Alpa. We're negotiating my way now, and this ain't your strong suit.
Just shut up! Ah, help!
Hey, something's up with this relic!
Give me a sec. I'm just blasting all these guys. So much damage. Oh, that's going a little bit wild.
No! What is she doing? She'll bring us all down with her!
But why? We stabilized the relic!
Maybe it got damaged in the fight. If we don't think of something fast, this whole workshop is gonna fall apart.
No. They're directly beneath us. My beloved tribe!
Okay, it's too powerful. This ain't a toy like last time. I don't think I can just throw it aside. But we need to get it far away before it explodes. Then the tribe will be safe, and so will this workshop. Koya, remember when we were kids? Come on, let's take this thing high up into the sky. Don't worry, I know I can get rid of it before it explodes. We're talking some surface wounds at most. All I need is for you to catch me at the end, just like old times. I can't hold it back anymore. We have to go.
Don't be insane!
Alpa, what are you?
You're a fool, Chaska! Why would you choose such a risky solution? We cannot entrust the safety of our tribe to this wild Saurian!
I'm the fool. You really think you can stand a better chance than me?
Sure, it may be asking too much for an ex-wingless to escape the blast radius in time. But I can fly it a safe distance away, even if it's the last thing I do. Here, this should be high enough to save the clan. What?
You don't get to die a hero today. Koya, are you hurt? Let me take a look at you. What do you mean, I'm fine? Didn't I tell you to catch me on your back? Why did you try to shield me from the blast? Accident? Yeah, right. Seriously, you're as stubborn as ever.
Chaska! Koya!
How are things looking here? I think that's putting it mildly.
Oh yeah, that's right. The power geo traveler. Okay, before it gets further. That was cool and all, but in the end, she still kind of threw it. Couldn't Alpa just do the same thing? Just like throw it as well? I guess it's the power of animal or something. And the blast didn't kill Koya because that would be very tragic, so that didn't happen. And Alpa's emotional delivery It's definitely different from like the AI kind of one from earlier, which I can't tell if that's still AI or not. Even though I still hear it as well, but there was definitely the different vocal ranges used to with the lines, so I can't tell anymore. Unless if she was just faking it before and then show her true colors. And none of Alpa's actions will make sense unless if Tepal's accident was caused by a QQ story somehow. Because if it wasn't, then her just saying or trying to take the skies from all Saurians instead of just achieving Tepal's dreams of flying the sky is a little bit weird, extreme. I mean, that for a child does suck, but still seems a little bit extreme to go after Saurians afterwards when there was like no trace of it before. Even though the hatred for these wild beasts though could be enough, but I don't find it's enough without the QQ swords involved in the accident somehow. Okay, I think I'm done ranting. Let's go.
I owe you one. Again.
Oh yeah, no consequence for attacking the person holding a hostage. That should happen a little bit more, since if you do attack and they can't do anything, then they can't really harm the hostage now, can they?
Oh, but be honest. Do you still think Kukasaurs can't form bonds?
Mom, I'll figure out the refinement problem. I'll find a way. You don't need to worry about it. I just need some more time. That's all I ask. Please just trust me. Just this once.
The Flower Feather Clan yield to the strong. And it's up to the winners to define what strength means. So it looks like it's my turn to yield.
Koya! Koya! So, you're absolutely sure it's not because of the explosion?
Yes, for the 10,000th time, I'm sure. The blast barely touched her. The reason she fainted was old injuries playing up, compounded by overexertion in recent days. The moment she finally relaxed, all the built-up stress finally caught up with her. And no wonder. Honestly, she's just like you. Anyway, now you know how we feel when you go off risking life and limb. Your mother and I would both appreciate it if you lived less dangerously. You know she wrote to me from the Masters of the Nightwind, just to scold me for not doing enough to keep an eye on you. If she wasn't so busy with work, you can bet she'd come back here and chew us both out in person.
If she's there, do we meet her there then? No, I haven't talked to everyone there, but might not recognize her unless if she mentions Chaska by name. Hopefully she will.
I'll find an opportunity to apologize to her. I promise.
You'd better. No more avoiding us, okay? And don't get me started on all the checkups you've missed.
Got it. Got it. Huh? Koya? You're awake. I'll go let everyone know.
Hey, but we're not done talking. What are we gonna do with her, Even after everything that's happened, she still hasn't figured out how to start the conversation with you. She keeps saying, I don't think Koya has forgiven me yet. But if you ask me, she's the one who's scared to open up and have an honest conversation. For all her confidence, she's a very sensitive soul underneath. You'd think as a peacemaker, she of all people would know how to reconcile with her family after a falling out. She must have been a handful growing up. Thank you for being there for her. And of course, thank you for keeping her safe when you were up there in the sky.
Koya, Uncle Cusco, we're here!
Ha! I was just telling her that she's not to go chasing danger with Chaska ever again.
Cusco, I understand how you must feel. But it's all thanks to Koya and Chaska's efforts that the airborne workshop didn't come crashing down on our heads.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask. They didn't hurt you while we were gone, did they?
Thankfully, when her co-conspirators tried to arrest me, I was out coaching Koya and Junan. The two of them were a huge help. They took care of things while I went around rallying the resistance. So, in the end, Alpa's would-be revolt didn't really get off the ground. And as it turns out, not all of the wingless want to see our dear Saurian friends replaced with Phlogisten-powered gizmos. I'm so sorry you got mixed up in this, by the way. We should have caught on to Alpa's scheme sooner. We could have saved so many Kukasaurs from getting hurt. Most of the airborne workshop has now been dismantled. We've just left one small, harmless part intact, and repurposed it as a jail for Alpa and her cronies.
Let's see how they like being locked up in a sky prison.
So, it looks like there's just one last conflict left to resolve. Peacemaker, you're up.
I said I had to wait until things had blown over, didn't I? And now they have. But I still have no idea what to say. Koya, I just want to say, I'm sorry for how things went down back then. Huh? Does this mean you're not mad at me anymore?
There's that family likeness coming through again.
But that day, when we ran into each other. Huh? So then, when did you finally make your peace with it?
Oh, it's Chime and Chimpu! They're here too!
And that's it. Had to end with some Saurian talk, I guess. I'm guessing the Paimon and Trav are just smiling to be generous or something because they can't understand Saurian talk. So these two are just here, but I got no one to translate. So even if I like took over Kyuzo, I still can't talk to them. Unless if those two aren't Chime and Koya, which is fine too. And I don't see anyone else to talk to, so I guess that's it. That was a pretty cool quest. With the workshop in the sky and then the trials before, learning about the wingless, some more lore about the Flower Feather Clan. Not bad. And like I thought, the Phlogisten Wings, despite having so much possibility, is not coming back. Flying with a jetpack does seem a little bit busted. Well, of course it wouldn't have infinite fuel anyway, so you probably can only go short distances, but it would have been nice to have it in that land, but you do have the Kukusaurs and also the Iptomasaurs from the Master of the Night Wind too, which also jump pretty high, so it does make traveling a little pretty nice, I will say. Other than that, I really do think that Alpa's motivations are there, but it would have been stronger if the Kukusaurs were involved in the accident somehow. Somehow. They don't have to be like directly involved so that we don't blame them, but somehow would definitely more justify her willingness to sacrifice them. And the fact that she was chosen to be able to ride them despite what she thought meant that she might be right. The Kukusaurs might only bow to the strong. And even if they don't want like the weak ones to die, it still doesn't change the fact that they do bow to the strong right there. So I don't completely, how do I say it? You should blame her, but her actions are still understandable to a degree, despite not going far enough in my opinion. Anyways, I think I'm done here. So with that, that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you very much for watching as I grab my reward for that. Speaking of which, I forgot to grab my Archon Quest reward for finishing the interlude. So that's done too. Thanks for the Primogens and the artifact. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.